Yoga Sutra 115 and 116. The consciousness of self-mastery in one who is free from craving for objects seen or unheard about is non-attachment. And the next one, 116. When there is non-thirst for even the gunas, which are constituents of nature, due to realization of the Purusha, true self, that is supreme non-attachment. So these two sutras are about non-attachment, and they're not very specific. It's just kind of to develop an understanding of what non-attachment is. You cannot detach from anything that triggers emotions without really understanding what an attachment is. I don't know. It's kind of a challenge to explain, and it's very subtle and abstract. So, the mind gets attached to things or attracted to things, or things that you see and that you hear. And probably the most challenging attachment is our attachment to people and the outcome of our interactions between people that we are in contact with in our lives. And the most challenging attachment, at least in my experience, is the attachment of a parent and a child to a child. And as parents, we want our children to be happy and healthy and problem-free. And at some point we need to realize that they are now separate individuals that have been influenced by us in the past. And if we want to continue to be an influence in a positive way to them and their lives, we need to let go of our attachment to how our actions will, move them around, because we can't move our children around anymore. We can't change their minds. We can't, give them advice unless they ask for it. We need to start looking at people in our lives as everyone, really, as a friend. And if you think about the very best friendships you have, how do you deal with your friend when they have difficulty, a challenge? I think in my case, for my friend, just say, hey, I'm here for you. I love you. And that's it. Saying what can I do for you isn't, necessarily welcome. You want to be really clear about what your boundaries are, so that you can understand the boundaries of others. All right. So today's yoga practice, as always, I'm going to start with the sun salutation, and I want to talk about different styles of poses, one to calm the nervous system and mind, and the other to stimulate. So it's early in the day, it's still morning here, unless you're watching this at night. But in the morning, it's good to do back bending poses, and those help to, give your body that break if you've been too sedentary. Like, I've spent a lot of my morning drinking coffee, stimulating, but also sitting and listening to guided meditations and just generally relaxing. So now I'm going to do my physical practice to get started for my day, and it's going to be a very short practice. Yoga every day can be done every day, but you don't need to do it for an hour every day. You can, if your body recovers. So this is a back bending pose, the upward dog. And it takes me a little while to stretch into it. That's okay. Maybe another back bending pose, a bridge, modified bridge. Still a lot of wildfire smoke out there, clouding up our skies in Minnesota. I like to spend a lot of time outdoors. I just watched a video of a 99-year-old woman who's a gymnast, and and her balance, it was amazing. So practicing my balance because I was inspired. Balance is good when I'm really trying and focusing. The mind has a very powerful effect on your yoga practice and your life. All right. So I'll be teaching a yoga class this evening at Minnetonka Community Center, and I do that every Wednesday, and you have to be, I think it's a 50 plus class, 55 plus, so it's very reasonably priced too. If you'd like to join us there, call up the Minnetonka, Minnesota, City of Minnetonka Community Center. And that's the end of the practice for me this morning. And once again, today's reading was on non-attachment, self-mastery. Self-mastery requires non-attachment. So we may want to, be the master of our mind, and in order to do that we must practice, and in order to do that we must also not be attached to the outcome of self-mastery. Imagine that. Namaste.